My family favors my sister and it's ruining our relationship. Hey Reddit, I Ashley 24F. Need some serious advice. My relationship with my family, specifically my parents and oldest sister, is crumbling and I don't know how to fix it or if I even should. Let me give you some background. I'm the youngest of 3 girls. Melissa 34F is the oldest, then Lauren 27F, and then me. It's always been clear that Melissa is the golden child. My parents, Michelle and Simon, openly admitted they didn't want any more girls after Melissa. I guess they were hoping for a boy. So Lauren and we were always secondary. Like afterthoughts. Growing up, it was brutal. My parents weren't physically abusive, but the emotional neglect was constant. They'd praise Melissa for everything, even the smallest accomplishments, while Lauren and I were lucky to get a passing glance. Birthdays, holidays, school events. Melissa was always the star and we were just there. Lauren and I became inseparable. We were each other's support system, our own little island in a sea of indifference. We learned to rely on each other because we knew we couldn't rely on anyone else. Melissa, knowing she was the favored one, took full advantage. She'd belittle us, spread rumors, and generally make our lives miserable. We endured it. We thought, at least we have each other, at least we have some family. Then Lauren got engaged to a wonderful guy, Mark. He was kind, thoughtful, and genuinely loved her. For the first time, Lauren was truly happy. We were all excited for the wedding. And then Melissa happened. A week before the wedding, Mark called Lauren. He was distraught and confused. He told her he couldn't marry her. He called her all kinds of things before sending her everything he received from Melissa. Melissa had shown him fabricated text messages, doctored photos, and whispered horrible lies about Lauren. She painted Lauren as a manipulative, cheating liar. Mark, understandably shaken, broke off the engagement. Lauren was devastated. I was furious. I'd seen Melissa's tactics before, but this was a whole new level of cruelty. We confronted Melissa. All she did was smirk with no remorse whatsoever. She said Lauren deserved it for being too happy. My parents, instead of being horrified, actually defended Melissa. They said Lauren was overreacting, and that Melissa wouldn't do something like that without a reason. They even had the audacity to suggest that Lauren had done something to provoke Melissa. That was the breaking point. I lost it. I screamed at them, told them how sick I was of their favoritism, of their blind adoration of Melissa. I told them they were awful parents and didn't deserve to have kids. I told Melissa she was a monster and I hope karma strikes in everything that she do. Then I grabbed Lauren and we left. My parents are furious with me for disrespecting Melissa. They've accused me of being jealous and unreasonable. Lauren is heartbroken, but she's also starting to see what I've seen for years. I'm torn. Part of me wants to cut them all off, but I'm scared. I'm so tired of being treated like I'm invisible. I'm tired of watching Melissa get away with everything. But another part of me still craves that connection, that sense of belonging. Even if it's a lie. Reddit, what do? Do I try to salvage this mess? Do I walk away and build a new life for myself and Lauren? How do you move on from a family that never truly loved you? I feel like I am drowning and I don't know which way is up. Update, 5 weeks later. Hey everyone, I wanted to give you an update on my situation from my previous post. The response was overwhelming and I'm so grateful for all the support and advice. It helped me navigate what has been the most difficult period of my life. After my last post, things escalated quickly. My parents and Melissa bombarded Lauren and me with calls and texts, mostly filled with accusations and guilt trips. They called us ungrateful, selfish, and dramatic. They even tried to involve other family members, painting us as the villains. It was exhausting. The constant harassment, coupled with the realization that nothing would ever change, solidified our decision. Lauren and I decided to move. We needed to get away from the toxic environment to create a fresh start. We chose a state far away, a place where neither of us had ever been. We packed what we could, said goodbye to our few remaining good friends, and left. The first few days were a blur. We found a small, affordable apartment, just enough for the 2 of us. We spent our time unpacking, exploring our new surroundings, and just breathing. It was strange being so far away from everything we knew, but there was also a sense of freedom. Lauren is still struggling, of course. The betrayal from Melissa and the loss of Mark have taken a toll. She has good days and bad days, but she is starting to heal. We spend a lot of time talking, reminiscing about the good times we shared before Melissa's latest act of sabotage. We go for long walks, explore local cafes, and just enjoy each other's company. I've seen a flicker of the old Lauren return, the one who was happy and hopeful. As for me, I'm still processing everything. I've realized that cutting off my family wasn't just about escaping their toxicity. It was about reclaiming my own life. It was about choosing myself, choosing Lauren, and choosing our happiness. I've started looking for a new job, and I've even joined a local book club. It's small steps, but they feel significant. We haven't heard from my parents or Melissa in a couple of weeks. I think they finally realized that we're serious about cutting them off. It's a strange feeling, a mix of relief and sadness. There's a part of me that still misses them, the idealized version of them that I held on to for so long. But I know that staying would have meant sacrificing my own well-being. Moving has been hard, and there are days when I feel overwhelmed by the unknown. But I also feel a sense of hope that I haven't felt in years. Lauren and I are building a new life, a life where we're valued and respected. We're creating our own family, a family built on love and support. Thank you again to everyone who offered their support. It meant the world to me. I'll continue to update you as things progress. I hope this update gives some people who are in similar situations some hope. You are not alone, and you can choose yourself.